at the location.
Alright, sorry for that delay. Just forgot again that you put your phone charged on battery. Yeah. So, yeah, and hopefully we'll be for a little while yet. Hopefully the charger was alright. Okay. Cool. So, we're here blockading the world's largest coal port because and yeah, we're blockading the world's largest coal port, taking non-violent direct action, and we're doing it with Blockade Australia. Doing this because we are in a climate and ecological crisis. We're already passing tipping points. We are at the point of collapse, and if we don't take action together, then there's no changing that. As Zianna said, the social tipping points depend on us. The climate and ecological tipping points are human-induced. The social tipping points are human-induced as well, and this is us responding to the climate crisis. This is humans trying to survive. This is humans trying to overcome the system that is killing us, that is enslaving us, and we're trying to induce the social tipping points which will give us a chance at another generation. What a wild thing to want. So that's why we are still here. Sorry for the live stream cutting out. Glad everyone's back, hopefully. And we are blockading all operations here. The police are above us. I imagine they'll start climbing soon. Search and rescue. There's one down there as well. And yeah, we are here because the climate and ecological crisis is a threat to all life on Earth, and it's caused by Australia. Australia is a system of economic and institutional collusion and support, which has resulted in ecological point of no return. And sorry, the cop's just pulling on my friend. Good they stopped doing that. So we're getting in the way of the points that we can, and the points that we can in this instance is the world's largest coal port. Very important to Australia's operations. A huge resource extraction zone. It started as a militarized resource extraction zone, and it was built off the backs and stolen lives and land of First Nations people, as well as other people here. Stolen lives and land of many people. And yeah, Australia exports coal, Australia exports iron ore, Australia exports all sorts of things. We are the mine of the West, I guess. We are one of the, Australia is interesting in not knowing whether to classify itself as developed or developing. It wants the benefits the few benefits that are given to developing countries, but it wants to play with the developed countries in terms of allyship. And yeah, we've seen that Australia, in terms of its extraction of the land, does fit a lot of criteria to be classified as a developing country, but it's doing this. It's fucking over its land. It's fucking over its people. Even though it has a lot of political power and per capita wealth, I guess. And so I guess haven't done any sort of political studies, don't have a uni degree, but my view on that is it's like Australia is destroying this continent and destroying its people in this like groveling way to supply the West and maintain its position as just, you know, licking America's boots, the US's boots. So not the most hiking political analysis there, but I guess back to the point, which is that Australia is a machine that's designed to exploit, and whether it does that by playing big fish or small fish, it needs to be stopped. This is an incredible point to stop it. It is the biggest coal port in the world. Australia is the biggest exporter of both coal and liquid natural gas. You can see that coal port over there is that coal terminal is still operating, but this one, that machine, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 stack reclaimers in this port, and they all shut down because we are here. Just 2 people. And we're in a position of climate and ecological collapse, and in that position we need to shut things down. We need to shut down things that matter to the corporate and institutional elite that matter to Australia. Australia is a conglomeration of corporations and institutions, and Australia is a threat to people on this continent, especially people worldwide. And it is leading the way. It is leading the way in climate collapse. And part of me says, well, it's not terrible for me because we are absolutely going to be totally flattened by climate collapse. But even right now, I would like to take a moment to remember that right now, people are already dying and being killed by Australia's current actions, by Australia's perpetuation of the climate crisis. So if you're not good at looking into the future, then you don't have to just look somewhere else. And right now, people are already dying because of Australia's role in driving the climate crisis. And it's a pretty existential point to be in, a point of blockading a machine which is being protected by maybe 20 men which are working to serve and protect corporate and institutional Australia, the system that is leading us to existential collapse. Sorry, to climate collapse, to an existential end. Yeah, it's an interesting point to be in. Anyone who's listening in now, we're on the world's largest coal port. There's Search and Rescue's boots up there. But no, we won't be licking them. Instead, we'll be blockading a critical point in the functioning of Australia. Even though they tried to scare us out of it, and fear is one of the main tools that they use. They're not very good, they're not very fast, but they're good at making us afraid. So if we can be brave, then I reckon we've got the upper hand. And we have to be brave. I was thinking about this the other night. I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, it definitely scares me, the thought of running through piles of coal, getting, followed by a police helicopter. That's not fun. That sounds terrible. But you know what scares me more? I just think back to New Year's Eve when I thought I was going to die. I thought I was going to die in a fire that's caused by climate change. And that's the barest glimpse of what's going to happen. So, but let's bring it back to, to the fact that we are facing the failure of our crops. We are facing the annihilation of our habitat. We are facing ecological collapse. And it's already happening. The tipping points, they're already being passed. And so, as scary as these guys might be, as scary as taking action which will, ostracize you from certain communities, certain spaces, it's not as scary as the future we're heading into. And I think that is the flaw in all this system. It's that they can keep you under the thumb until until it's worse not to fight. And I would invite everybody to reflect about whether or not it is worth not fighting at this point. I think that we need to take radical action. We need to take direct action against the points that matter, because embargo, and when they didn't shake ScoMo's hand and didn't buy into the propaganda machine that says, oh, we'll protect you, look after you, because people fucking know it. They know they're getting fucked over. And I reckon if we just like call on that a bit more and ask people to remember, try and look back on the last time their interests were genuinely looked out for by the Australian system, we can always see there's an ulterior motive, and that it's, causing huge destruction. And if we can invite and facilitate action against that, then maybe we have a shot at some sort of safe future. Who knows? So we're calling for people to join Blockade Australia and to join the next mobilisation, which will be in June. The link is in the last description. Hopefully it's in this one too. And we're going to shut down the biggest city in Australia, which is a centre of economic and political power. And they're hoisting me up. Okay.